I didn't know what to expect aesthetically speaking. I didn't know like what your vibe would be.
Right. Well, what did you think it was going to be? What did you imagine?
I knew you had horses,
Right.
which
So
I
you
was
knew
so
that it would
excited. I was
smell
like, could we
horsey.
ride? And but
And you did. You wore boots.
I wore boots for you. I love eclectic, collected, and homey.
You're saying all the right things.
Why do you love horses so much?
Because they're beautiful and powerful and kind and generous.
There's so like much to say about like, all right, I'm gonna take my hat off now. There's so much to say about like equine therapy and how much people talk about horses being so powerful to bring you into these new places that you need to go that you're stuck and can't get to.
Oh, completely. No, there's a lot of, it really does work. And I mean, they're just this very large, powerful animal that allows you to get close and personal. In the middle of the night, I'll get up if I can't sleep. I'll go down to the stalls and I'll just hug a horse.
Really?
Yeah, I'll just stand there and hug the horse. Or if the horse is lying down sleeping, I'll just sit down on the floor and just hug them on the floor. So that's the generous, like they're so generous. So to let us embrace them like that is so adorable.
Do you know how much I'm gonna like live with the visual now of you waking up in the middle of the night and going to your horses?
And you know, my husband wakes up, I'm gone. I'm gone from the bed.
Fred,
my husband Fred. And when he finds me there, I'm in like a trance. I'm just hugging.
I've tried studying meditation throughout the years, and then my problem is like consistency of practice.
Right.
But I have a space. I know it's available. I've been doing it a lot lately, and it has been really helping. So I could meditate into a horse, and if you have any tools.
You know, the horse thing is a real thing. And so today we're gonna, when we get out there with them, you're gonna take in the scent. I'm gonna give you some things some elements of atmosphere to take with you when you're thinking this, when you're visioning this.
I would love it. I love that one of the things that I try so hard to press upon in this is like the trying to make it okay that we are not one thing. You know, I didn't want to just be an actress. I wanted to be a producer, writer, director. I wanted to go into branding or try other things. But I didn't want to just be one thing. And you started in country and crossed over to rock and pop and were like genreless, and you were everything. Was that a conscious break of that bubble, or did it happen by your continuance of just being you, and that was the result of it?
I am all those things, just genuinely, and you can't do everything all at once. So you know, I do like to focus and get the best out of one thing and then move on to the next thing. I'm restless. I like to shake myself sometimes. Jumping out of a plane is one of those things that, you know, I know when I needed to be shaken up a little bit. You know, you just need to, like, okay, come on, wake up. If I'm angry and I overcome the anger.
How do you overcome anger?
A lot of things are meditative. I know we're going back to this meditation thing, but dreaming is my biggest meditation. So when I'm somewhere bad, I just dream about things that I can't have, especially. Because you can't have everything that you dream about, which is fine. And that's part of letting go too.
Is there something you dream about that you can't have?
All the time. Well, I would have had more kids. I have no regret, but I dream about it. So I dream, oh, this is the kind of parent. I allow myself to go places that I can't change, but that I still love to live in, those mental spaces. I dream about things that aren't realistic, and then I just go there. I literally go there in my mind. That's why it's meditative.
When you took a 15-year break and hiatus to take care of your own health, did you have any fear of what was on the other side of that? Did you enjoy it? Did you relax into it? I'm asking for personal reasons.
Well, it goes to one of those things. Once I hit a wall, a place where I thought I couldn't ever change it, when I really was convinced by every medical professional saying, I mean, we don't know what's wrong with you, and we can't fix it. We can't determine what's wrong with you. So why you can't scream and yell and control your voice, we don't know. So I did relax into it. I wasn't complacent. I wasn't giving up. I was, in fact, I was starting over with new possibilities. It was a real liberation. I think that allowed me to appreciate the songwriting more than ever. I didn't have to be the singer anymore. I didn't have to be in the spotlight anymore. I can write for other people to be in the spotlight, and anyway, I really did see it that way.
I asked you because I think it's such an important thing for all of us to know and believe that sometimes a door has to shut in order for another one to open, and instead of being in fear of that, is to be excited about what that other door is.
This is the thing, you don't know what's next. You don't know if you're what's around the corner. You don't know that. I think it's very important for me to live in that reality. I didn't know that I was ever going to get my voice back again. I really didn't know yet. So, okay, I grieved it. And then, science opened a door and said, we do know what's wrong with you. And
they
we can't
said
fix
that
it.
door isn't closed.
Yeah, exactly.